Hi Rich, thanks for coming over to the studio this morning. Good to meet up after a couple of years, and good to have a look at your golf swing. Just while I'm chatting, I'm gonna play this swing through. This is your swing that we recorded at the start of the session. We discussed to help improve your driving, to get a higher trajectory on the ball. For me, we also want to get a higher trajectory on your iron play. So we watched you hit some 6 irons, and for me the ball flight's a little bit low. So therefore that low trajectory will continue through the 5 iron and the long irons, the woods and the driver. If you look at your motion, it's what I called quite punchy. So the arm swing on the backswing is quite short, and the arm swing on the through swing or the forward swing is curtailed or short also. So it's quite a punchy action. This is the kind of action that I would adopt and what I encourage for lower ball flight, which is obviously what you have. I'm just going to slow this down and run you through it at a slower pace. You've got good power, you get good contact on the ball, but just to get a little bit more ball flight, we're going to look at swinging the arms a little bit more. You have a really nice body rotation, but for me, we want to get these arms swinging higher above the shoulder. If I pull in just a couple of examples and just run you through a couple of ideas. We've got Adam Scott on the right hand side, pivots the body, but just then lets the arms swing up a little bit more as well. And then in follow through, lets the arms release around the body a little bit more. And that's your finish there. So that's kind of what we brainstormed. I've got a couple of swings from a little bit later on in the session towards the end, and I know you've got some sessions booked in the diary for the next couple of weeks. So it'll be good to go over this again and put a plan in place to help you moving forward. But instantly within sort of 30-40 minutes, we got the flow to this swing a little bit better, much more length to it. We did just say keep an eye on the club twisting at the top, so keep an eye on the swing plane. I'd love it if the club was a little bit more kind of there, so keep an eye on that. But instantly there's much more flow. You'll see the arms much higher, so loving that. Still needs a little bit more work on the forward swing. Still hold that off. Arms are too high, club's held off. I want to get that flowing a little bit more. But if you could hit some balls and do a bit of work on that, ready for next Friday, we can catch up again and go over it. Hope this has helped, Rich. As I say, good to meet up earlier, and I'll catch you next week. Cheers.